There's another fetish that's out there, of course, that black men are endowed.
Oh!
Oh, どうした
Damn!
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel where you can find Japan with no BS. Thank you. Today we have a special guest, Kuro Kouch.
Yay! I go by the name Gizmo D Trini.
What's good? Tally.
And we are the Kuro Kouch.
Kuro!
Couch. Basically, we talk about life in Japan from the melanated perspective. Oh, look at that bar! Ooh, we didn't coordinate that, son.
Off the dome.
Off the dome.
So we talk about like what our experiences were in Japan, also like a little bit about dating and things like that, as well as, you know, just everyday life. We do reactions as well.
It's a good channel. You can learn more realistic Japan, I think. So please go check out Kuro Kouch.
Yeah.
And today we are gonna talk about dating in Japan as black men. Because I can't really, you know, tell you guys, oh, black men.
Because you're not a black man.
You're not a black man?
I can't really, you know. I want to, you know, hear your perspective.
Onegaishimasu.
Alright. This is more casual question, but how do you enjoy dating in Japan?
I think
Why is it?
I just activated it. I think dating in Japan has been a very unique experience, to say the least. For the most part, I've quite enjoyed dating in Japan. There are things that I like about Japanese women, where I'd say, for example, they're a little bit more maybe go with the flow and kind of like let you take the steering wheel in a sense. But things that I miss about Western women are they're more direct. So it's a bit of both words, but having been here for 14 years now. But yeah, it's been really good. I've met some great women that are a lot different than what I expected. Not expected, I thought the Japanese woman traditionally is. And yeah, I met good women, I met bad women. I've just been enjoying myself with the years that I've been here in Japan. Cool. How about you, Tal?
Oh, well, take a look at my notes.
You see the difference?
Yeah. I just dating in general, just to put across the board. I actually had more fun dating Western women than I did dating Japanese women. And I'll say this because Western women were more adventurous.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, like, more spontaneous.
Yeah. They do hold men more accountable, but I think that's actually like they challenge their partners more, like being romantic more. Like, and I think in some ways I do appreciate that. Like, instead of just being like, hey, let's go to McDonald's. Okay. So like if you tell that to a Western woman, she's like, what?
What? Yeah.
Who do you think I am? But with Japanese women, they're cool as long as like you drive her there. Like plus points. You open the door for her. That's plus points.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like playing the game on easy mode sometimes. I feel like, and that a little bit extra challenge is a little bit more fun. But in the same time, like in the place where I am now in my life. Like I don't really want to have to put like all that effort into dating. We have to go to a new place. We have to do a new thing.
Extras,
all the extra thing, like the going above and beyond. My old boyfriend did this and this. And you have to think in Western. I have to do more than him.
Yeah. I feel you.
So that's the point where I just kind of want to relax a little bit more, have a little bit more, just chill. But when I was younger, I did enjoy dating Western women more.
Oh, yeah. Interesting. Well, I guess I should have made some notes then. Stalin on me, bro.
So I have many, Western audience, including, black men, and many people ask me where can they meet Japanese women? Like, how do you guys?
Everywhere. We're in Japan. To be honest, of course, right? There are Japanese women everywhere. You see them everywhere, but you can't really approach people on the streets or like in a supermarket or in a cafe just like, hey, I'm Bob from accounting. No, you can't do that. So what you do is I see a lot of black men do is they go to the clubs.
Yeah.
Right. There's a couple of reasons I think for that. There's kind of this thing where Western men are Caucasian from the less melanated variety. So in a lot of situations when Japanese women say they want to date foreign men, they're really saying, I want to date Caucasian men, right?
Well, we talked about it in your video.
Yeah.
That's the influence
Yeah.
we kind of get from
Yeah.
the Western
Yeah.
contents.
We get it from advertisement, Western contents, Disney, all these things, right? But anyway, going to the hip hop clubs, things
Yeah.
like that, those women tend to have more of a interest in black men already.
Yeah.
So it's easier for, I think, black men to find their niche
Yeah.
in these kind of situations.
Yeah, I have met a lot of women in the club, and I've also met a lot of women at like your foreigner bar,
Yeah.
like your pub and stuff like that. But I would say be cautious in those scenarios because it really depends what you're looking for. You could quite possibly find a lasting relationship out of those places, but it's highly unlikely because
Club.
yeah, club,
Yeah.
because club. I think the girls that you meet in the club kind of have a superficial image of black people, and even though like I mean we're black, I've met people that like question my blackness because I don't dress
Yeah.
traditionally hip hop, like Japanese dudes with fronts in their mouth looking at me crazy.
Yeah,
Because
grills.
I don't have grills and Jordans on. It's like, bro. But if I'm looking for a serious relationship with a Japanese person, the best place to find someone is, first of all, you got to get your Japanese level up, or at least engage with someone who has a similar hobby as you,
Yeah.
and that will break the barrier, and perhaps they'd be interested in getting to know more about you at that point, as opposed to going to the club and she's like, oh, do you play basketball? Oh, you must be a rapper. DJ,
Yeah.
you can sing. Like, yeah. Legs are canyons. You can run fast or something, but yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe club and places like that are good for practicing.
Yeah.
Approaching women.
Yeah.
Talk to women.
Yeah, I think that's how we learn, I think, how to at least like have a conversation in the beginning. Like, hey,
Hey! What's your name?
name wa nani desu ka?
Onamae!
This is the same Japanese we talk nowadays, by the way. Got good.
Those are great tips for those who are living in Japan, but I'm guessing a lot of you guys are still living outside Japan, and as Gizmo told you, you need to level up Japanese when it comes to approaching women in real life. If you are not ready for that, I still recommend online solutions such as dating apps. There is less language barrier and you don't need to live in Japan. And if you want to learn how to attract Japanese women online, I recommend reading my ebook, Dating Apps and Cultural Gaps, link in the description. For a lot of black men who are looking for dates and relationships in Japan, what kind of quality as a black man is a good advantage? Or
I rap, I dance, I sing, I dunk a basketball.
What?
I think for Japanese women that are interested in black men, it usually comes to more the physicality of black men.
Yeah.
You know, the athleticism or the talent, and I don't think they really the prowess.
Elaborate.
I mean the prowess, man. You know,
What's that mean?
real ones, no. Black men are seen as like kind of a cool, like kind of hip with it, like music, like in media we're portrayed that way. So generally Japanese women have that idea of us. I mean, I wouldn't say like be something that you're not, but if you are, you're well aware of what's happening in hip hop or in reggae music or fashion and style or athletics or something like that. You could use that to possibly spark a relationship with someone.
I'll give you an example. Like when I went to the club, Gizmo was on the stage because Gizmo is also a hip hop artist.
I rap.
Yeah. And literally he raps. Like he wasn't joking about that. He does. And then one of the girls was in the club, she's like, yeah! Like she's like, oh, you friends with Gizmo? I'm like, yeah. It's like, you can rap, right? Yeah. I'm like, nope. Okay, you're really good at dancing, right?
Yeah.
Nope.
It's annoying sometimes. It's annoying sometimes.
Well, what can you do? And I'm like, I'm good at math. Like, can I say that? And I was like, no, that doesn't count. I'm like, all right, I play basketball. Okay, all right.
Can I share my personal, like, when it comes to Japanese women who want to date black men, I think there are two types. That one is yeah, they are into like black culture.
Yeah.
Like hip hop とかね。
Yeah. Yeah.
But there are also women who appreciate like gentlemen.
There's like a image of black men
They're
being protective
as
and
well,
strong.
or like very loving and
Yes.
passionate. I've heard that as well
Yeah.
from Japanese women. They have that image of black men.
Very warm.
Yeah. And like you feel safe around them.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, you feel safe.
I'm just saying, girl. If you need that Sazaria wine,
That's a different video.
you're gonna have to come to that channel. You know what I'm talking about.
Were there any cultural differences that kind of shocked you or surprised you?
So I know this relates to both of us, but
No.
In Japan there's honne, tatema,
Ah.
right?
Yeah.
So when we first came to Japan and we were trying to date women, we met the girl, she seems she's really interested, we're communicating, hey, set up our date to meet and everything. And then on the day, and then on the day of our date or whatever, gomen, kaze hichatta.
Yo!
I caught a cold. Okay, no problem.
No problem.
All right, let's
Reschedule.
reschedule. You reschedule the date, everything again. That same, here comes the day again.
The day of-
gomen, mata, kaze hichatta.
Right. Why not just say?
Yeah, coming as
Yeah.
because it's a cultural difference. For me personally, if a girl's like, hey, I'm not interested in you like that, it's fine. We could be friends. I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
But in Japan, you don't want to hurt that person's feelings or stuff, and you don't want the confrontation. So you just say, I caught a cold. And if you're Japanese, maybe the man's like, okay, she's not interested instantly. But as us, we shoot it straight. So it's like, oh, you caught a cold. Hope you feel better.
Yeah,
Let's reschedule.
whatever.
What's up? I'll see you next week. Yeah, sure. Hey.
Alright,
Oh, I caught a cold again. I was like, all right, girl.
Alright, wait.
All right, girl.
Like,
listen.
either
You need to get your probiotic game up, okay? You need some vitamin C. You need to do something because
Squats.
I think it took a little bit for me to understand that. So for me, that was like one of the main things in dating that I was having problems with. So
Both men and women get that. Like it's not just
Really?
Japanese women,
Women?
but also Japanese men.
They say like I got a cold.
we gotta go. 風邪ひいちゃった
busy,
ね。
なんか仕事が。
Yeah. I've used that one. Yeah.
Oh, look at you.
No, you never use that?
風邪ひいちゃった。
I said that one.
How about you, Tali? Look at them notes.
Yeah. I hate kokohaku.
kokohaku
I
ne.
hate kokohaku.
Kokohaku ne.
I hate it.
Yeah, that's
I hate
yeah.
it.
それやばい。
クリア。
それやばい。
Kokohaku is the culture of confessing
Confessing your love.
confessing
Love
that you like
intentions,
somebody
yeah.
and like you want to date them officially.
Commitment, yeah.
Like as boyfriend and girlfriend, right? Because in America we have like stages. I think we have like 4 stages. Like we're talking,
Yeah.
we're seeing each other, we're dating. Now that's my boyfriend girlfriend, right? Is there another one? Did I miss one?
I don't know, but I know the first 2 is like could last like a year.
Yeah, it can last a long time.
When you in F1, yo, you see how she got
Yeah, he's like, oh man, I hate America. Because here's the thing. Usually kokohaku happens after the 3rd date,
Yeah.
right? The 3rd date or after like
early.
Yeah, fairly early.
How do you know anything about a
I don't
person
know you.
after 3 times? Like, it could be like 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour.
Yeah.
Now I'm supposed to make a decision.
If we're gonna be like going steady.
Yeah, because if you don't do it, the girl.
should-
It's not everyone, but like
Yeah.
it is a kind of cultural thing.
They think you're like just
You're not.
messing around.
You're-
You're just
yeah,
having
just
fun.
playing.
You're just playing games.
Being a boyfriend and girlfriend is much more serious. That's if I have a girlfriend in America at certain time, I'm not really even thinking about marriage. I'm just thinking like it's my girlfriend, right? I don't want to be single.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But in Japan, it's like, okay, if you're my boyfriend, then
Next
that
stage
means
is-
next step is engagement.
Yeah.
Usually.
Especially in our city, we live in a smaller city
Yeah,
too.
that's
So usually people get married a lot earlier, like about 25. Maybe in Tokyo, the bigger cities, it's a little more lax.
Yeah.
But here it's
Around
like
30.
Yeah.
I'll be completely honest with you. I've lost out on some good
Yeah.
women because I was not aware of that culture. Like I was genuinely interested in this person and this person only, but to commit to them that quickly, was very off-putting for me because it's like, no, I have to be with you for like maybe 3 months minimum, 6 months maximum. Let's say 2 years. I don't know. I'm joking.
She's like, oh, more.
But no, I think if I'm gonna be in a relationship, I have to at least see you angry and upset.
Yeah.
So I could gauge that, like, okay, this is how you are when I see your real face.
Even though it could be fake for like 4 or 5 hours over like a period of like a month or two. Like, oh yeah, I'm the nicest person you've ever met.
Yeah.
You're my girlfriend. I'm my girlfriend now. All right.
What's up?
What's up now?
Square up, homie. Square up, homie.
I've seen some customers question like kokak culture. What I tell them is that we have kind of like a cooling off, like a testing period.
Yeah.
So after make commitment and become boyfriend girlfriend.
Okay.
After a few months, it's more like a testing period.
Oh,
really?
And a lot of couples break up within that kind of period.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
The idea is the same, but we need that kind of commitment for the physical security. We are not having sex with other people.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why we need to be boyfriend girlfriend to have a reason to sleep.
Yeah.
So before make commitment and being physical, they might feel like they are played or they assume you are sleeping with other people.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like, oh, we just learned something new, right? We learned something new today.
Sorry.
Asagi Sensei, thank you. That's why she's professional. Link in the description.
We talked about a little bit, I guess, but is black fetish is a thing? Do you think?
Hell yeah.
It very much is.
Yeah, very. I like how he's like, it very much.
Have you experienced any like a nasty, like creepy, like thing?
Wait.
Shut up. I'll say.
The floor is yours.
There was I was seeing a girl at one point, and like generally, if I'm interested in you before I date you or anything, I ask, hey, what's your hobby? What are your goals or your ambitions? Right? What are your hobbies? I have no hobbies. All right, red flag, done. Oh, I see that already, right? I was like, okay, well, like, what are your dreams? What do you want to be in the future? And she's like, my dream is to have half black children so they can have super curly, cute hair. Well,
A donor.
yeah, I know. Well, I was like, no, well, I already knew how far I would take this relationship, which was not far.
No.
Yeah, but like, you listen, ma'am.
Turn the ma'am real quick.
Your dreams are to just have half black children?
No, just curly hair.
Just because they're curly hair?
Run!
That's a run. Or maybe you'll meet a Japanese woman that is a part of these scenes, like a hip hop scene or a reggae scene or something, and she wants you like as an arm candy to kind of boost her status within the group. It's like, well, yo, I got a black boyfriend. What's up?
Square up.
We'll square up. What's up? We're your Kazuki chapter at now. And they don't really have like, maybe you're more committed to the relationship you're looking for, like marriage or something, but they're like, no, like I'm not gonna bring you around my parents and stuff. But then you just meet the girls that they just like want to have the one and done. Like a one night stand.
You don't just say everything, huh? He's just cute. He's just going.
You gave me the black stereotype.
Yeah,
that's my specialty.
He is a professor of black stereotype in Japan. There's another fetish that's out there, of course, that black men are endowed.
What? Those are.
Big D.
Damn! I thought like the camera stopped.
I know. She's like, oh! I think she was sleeping for a second. She's like, oh! Big D!
Somebody say penis. Somebody say penis.
Yo, that's what it is. That's what that was prowess.
That's the prowess I was talking about.
He was trying to be like,
Yeah.
It's all about like, hey, I need this experience. I want to experience it once. I've heard a lot about it. And it's not about dating. It's not even about you as a human. It's just more about like them getting an experience. And that kind of fetish happens a lot. And then they get the experience and it's one and done. So for some people, that's fine. Like if you just come to Japan casually.
You're trying to have fun.
Right. Probably both people get what they want, but if you actually want. Yeah, it's mutual. It's like, yo, you got some, I got some, great. And that's fine. But like, if you actually want to, like, you think you're making a connection, you had a good time, and then that's it. They block you online after that, or something like that, and you're like, ooh.
Oh, was it me? Did I do something wrong? Like,
Yeah.
But I mean, that's not to say it's all women in this
It's not.
situation, but I think like.
I think it's a small percentage.
Yeah, but like most of the times I've experienced these things, it has been the women that are like just looking for that, like in the clubs and stuff like that. Just be cautious, man. If you know what you're looking for, then you know what you should go after, I guess.
And it's not to say that Western men don't do the same thing to Japanese women too. So it's like
it goes both ways.
it goes both ways. So
just like Tally.
Next question.
This is also the question I get a lot from black men. But do you think being a black man is a disadvantage when it comes to dating in Japan? I get that a lot.
In general, I don't think so. I know we complain a lot about like how Western men are advertised or shown in Japan. Like if you drive down the street, you see a advertisement for a dental clinic, and it's a blonde-haired or blue-eyed Caucasian man.
But I would say recently I've been seeing more.
I've seen a little bit more.
Advertisements.
But generally, if women are open to foreigners and they give me a chance to talk to them, right? I don't feel like I lose because of my skin color. Maybe I lose because I don't speak Japanese well enough, or they're just not interested in my personality, or something like that. But in general, I don't think like they're like, no, I actually was interested in that Caucasian guy over there, right? Japanese people are just like any other people. Like they look at the whole package, right?
Yeah.
So it's not just physical. It's also going to be like personality. Do we match? Do we have things to talk about? Things like that. Yeah, in general, I feel like I've never actually
been at a disadvantage. To be honest with you, I've never felt like I've been at a disadvantage. I do feel that maybe like white people are like the highest preference, but it really depends on where you meet the person and what that person's looking for. Because I've met Japanese women that not interested in foreigners at all.
Yeah.
I've met Japanese women that are interested in Caucasians. And just interested in black people. I've just met people that are just interested in like good people. Oh, you're a funny guy. Oh, I never really talked to a foreigner. You're cool. Like, hey, well, let's get a drink together. Okay, sure. And like things have opened up from that. So to say that like I'm down bad because of my blackness in Japan, I wouldn't say that's the case necessarily.
Not at all.
Yeah, but I do think that Japanese people, when they have a perception or an idea of what a foreigner person is, it's usually what's his name? Titanic.
Leonardo
DiCaprio. Like so many girls will like be like, yo, if I'm dating a foreigner, I'd be like, yo, Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt.
But I would say like, okay, an average, if you're like average looking white guy versus average looking black guy, probably you have more chances as an average looking white guy. Just because you're a more known commodity. And people like, oh yeah, he's probably from this kind of country. I have this kind of image of him.
Yeah.
But that's just from looks.
Yeah.
Just from looks.
Yeah.
Right? If you actually talk to, like, if they actually have a chance to talk to both people, they can actually, I think usually if they think, well, the black guy is more interesting than the white guy, or whatever.
It all depends on the person.
If you're thinking that the reason why you can't go on a date is because you're black, you're just probably making excuses and not actually looking at the real root of the problem. Maybe you're overweight, maybe you don't speak Japanese well, maybe your hygiene isn't up to par. There could be a lot of other things that are stopping you. So just putting yourself out there, show
Then you get them. Then you grab
away. I got you, run away.
You shouldn't give up.
Yeah.
Just because of your skin color.
Yeah.
It's really good. Nice to hear like a real voice. So yeah, thanks for sharing your opinion and perspective. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
Yeah. And again, check out Kuro Kouch after this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Thank
Peace.
you.
Nice.
Nice. That was fun.
That was fun. Yeah, that was really fun.
Yeah.